the story is.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here, and I'm going to do a quick reaction video to the Rangers versus Kilmarnock game that was played last night. Finished Rangers 5, Kilmarnock 0. Now, on my prediction video, I predicted 1-0 to Rangers. I predicted a tight game. I did predict Morelos to score. He did more than that. He was absolutely outstanding throughout the game. We'll just go straight into talking about each individual goal, and we'll talk about every instant that happened in the game, because there's just so much to talk about here. We've had a 4-goal display from one man, 5 goals, a goalkeeper sent off for violent conduct, we've had a penalty claim, Tavernier hit the bar, we've had 2 disallowed goals, which in my opinion one of them should have stood. So we'll just go straight into this video and talk about each individual instant. So let's go straight from the start. Rangers obviously started well, but in the first minute there was a talking point. Kilmarnock believed they should have had a penalty. Now I've looked at it again and again and again. I've seen it slowed down. I've seen it real time. I don't think it's a penalty. I know that probably sounds biased towards Rangers, but Brophy basically cuts across Joe Worrell. Joe Worrell gets a little bit tight and puts his hand around him. And as soon as Brophy goes to step away from him, Worrell puts his hands away, takes his hands completely out of the equation, and Brophy just throws himself at the turf looking for a penalty. For me, it would have been really, really soft. I've seen so many pundits, people on Twitter, people on Facebook saying it was a definite penalty. For me, I didn't think it was a penalty. Make your own minds up if you've seen it. For me, it's not a penalty. We'll just move on to the next incident. 4 minutes later, Rangers managed to get themselves ahead. Tavernier won the ball in midfield, played it to a nice, really, really intricate pass inside the fullback to Daniel Candeias. Daniel Candeias put it right across the 6-yard box, and Morelos was there to tap it in. And I don't know if you've seen the finish, but it was actually almost missed it. It looked like he passed it, and it just kind of just rolled into the net. It looked like he kind of mishit it a little bit, but it went in. And we went 1-0 up, and I genuinely believe that we deserved to be 1-0 up at that point. We started to play really, really well, really good football. About halfway through the first half came the next big talking point, and it'll probably be talked about numerous times. It'll probably get rescinded if I'm honest. Rangers got a corner, and before the corner was taken, the game got stopped, and you wondered what was happening. Kamara ended up on the ground, and next thing you know, goalkeeper Backman is getting sent off for Kilmarnock. We didn't really know what happened. Replay shows that Kamara's in between the defender and the goalkeeper, trying to just put him off a little bit. Goalkeeper tries to get himself in front of him, puts his hands up to make himself big, but he also, as he's putting his hands up, catches him in the face. There wasn't much in it, in my opinion. I genuinely don't believe it's a red card. It was very, very harsh. If that happened to McGregor or Foderingham or something, I'd be really, really disappointed with that. But it wasn't the referee's decision. It was actually the linesman on the far side give the decision. So it's obviously a refereeing issue, refereeing mistake, but it's not our mistake. We've capitalised on that mistake, but it wasn't our mistake. It was the referee and linesman's mistake. So after the red card, Rangers really started to dominate. They had numerous chances. They got another corner and they actually scored from it, but the referee had already blown the whistle. Connor Goldson put it in at the far post. Not going to argue about that one. It was a free kick, obstruction, and again Glenn Kamara was involved, and he did that quite a lot. Every time we got a corner, he kind of shielded the keeper, and it really helped us because the keeper obviously couldn't come out. And it really made a danger at corners, which is something we've not really had in previous weeks, I would say. A lot of times we get a corner and it just gets headed straight away and we didn't even get a chance on it, but the keeper was forced back and it meant he couldn't catch it either. Really good play from Kamara, really impressed with him. So we kept dominating. Tav had a shot from just outside the box, which was absolutely lethal. It would have burst the net if it hit the net. It hit the underside of the bar and came out, and it was that quick he didn't even see whether it had crossed the line or no. I don't think it did, but it was just so quick and powerful that you'd have no chance of seeing it with a naked eye. You'd have to really slow it down. Really good effort. So we pushed and pushed, and just before half time, that trio again of Tav, Candeas and Morelos did the business again. Tav won it in midfield, played it down the line to Candeas. Candeas whipped in a really good ball to the far post. Morelos loses his marker, heads it into the empty net. Really good finish and a really good time to score the goal. It would have deflated Kilmarnock, not only the Kilmarnock players, but it would have deflated Steve Clark, who would have no doubt rallied his troops up for the second half had he gone in 1-0. But 2-0 was a perfect response to that. Really good performance in the first half. Second half started fairly brightly. A lot of possession from Rangers, no real penetration, no real actual goal threat, but a lot of the passing was good. Glenn Kamara was strong. Candeas was working hard. Morelos was a constant nuisance all night. And we pushed and pushed. We're not getting any joy. So Gerrard decides to make a substitution. Takes off Barisic, puts on Halliday. Takes off Scott Arfield and puts on Stephen Davis. And we looked a little bit more of a threat. Within a couple of minutes of Halliday coming on, we then got our third goal. Kent, down the left hand side, cut it in, and Halliday was there to smash it. First time left foot shot into the net. Really good finish, good movement from Rangers, and it was a delight to go 3-0 up, because I kind of felt, even though we were 2-0 up, if Kilmarnock had got a goal, they'd have been right back in the match. So the third goal for me kind of killed it off. So 2 minutes later, we just did again a second piece. A combination of Ryan Jack and Candeas won the ball in midfield. Candeas played a first time pass brilliantly, weighted pass through to Morelos. Morelos smashed it into the near post. He had a really good finish to complete his hat trick, and you could see the delight on his face when he got the hat trick. Really good finish and a really good couple of minutes for Rangers, where they just continued to dominate. After that, Rangers looked very dangerous. They started to press high up the field, just as they'd done previously for the last couple of goals, and they just would not stop. Kilmarnock were just dead on their feet. A loose ball fell to Morelos in the box. It looked like he could have maybe played in Kyle Lafferty, who was free in the area. He decided to pull it onto his left foot, create an angle for himself, get away from the defender, and fired it in for his fourth goal of the game to make it 5-0. Really good finish. So even after that fifth goal, Rangers kept pressing. We got another goal through Kyle Lafferty. It was deemed offside. Now, I didn't get a great view of this. The TV cameras didn't really give you a great angle of it. To me, it didn't look offside. It looked onside. Felt a little bit sorry for Lafferty that he didn't get his goal, because I think he deserved one. Maybe not for his efforts last night, but his efforts on Saturday were duly noted, and I think he deserved a goal. I just think it was the officials being a little bit lenient on Kilmarnock's part, because they were already 5-0 down, and I think that's the only reason the goal wasn't given, because I genuinely believe that it was onside. I'd like to see another angle of it, but I didn't. So that's it, finished 5-0. I'll go through some of how the players performed, and I'll tell you who my man of the match was. I think it's pretty obvious who that is, but I'll not spoil it for you. Foderingham had a quiet game, didn't really do much. No through his own fault. It was just the defence were so good, and pretty much our midfield just stopped any kind of attack, really. Tav had one of his best games in a good while. His crossing was a lot better tonight. His effort was better, and you can tell, see, when we're like 2-3 goals up, Tav seems to change. When he gets the ball kind of right back, he springs into action when we're winning. See, when we're kind of behind or we need a goal, Tav just kind of goes into his shell a bit, and that's where a captain really should be coming out and playing how he played last night. But I'm not going into that just now. Tav had a good game. Goldson did his job, didn't really get called upon too much, was unlucky that he didn't get his goal due to the goal being disallowed. As I've said, it was a disallowed goal, no complaints there. Worrell struggled in opening maybe 20 minutes with Brophy's pace. Obviously there was that penalty claim which could have gone either way. In my opinion, it wasn't a penalty, but it could easily have been given. In my opinion, Worrell tends to get a little bit too tight to his his attacker, sorry, and he gets turned a little bit easily. He's seen it. What game was it? The Helsinki game. In the friendly, he got turned far too easily. He gets really tight to his player, which is okay if you're going to win the ball, but I think at times Worrell doesn't win the ball. Played not too bad after that, to be fair to him. Reasonably good second half performance. Barisic, again, he was one that didn't play particularly well in the first kind of 25 to 30 minutes. After that, he started to settle in. A couple of good crosses. The only blip on that was second half, and I think it was either a corner or a free kick on the edge of the area. We tried some weird training drill thing, and it didn't quite. It was a corner, definitely a corner. Sorry, we tried a weird training ground thing where he played a short one, got played back to him, and he was meant to cross it in, and it went absolutely nowhere. I think it ended up in Maryhill or something. Really bad cross. But apart from that, he played not too bad. Halliday came on for him, and as I said, played really well, got his goal, took his goal well, and played well in the rest of the match. Ryan Jack, I thought he dominated things in midfield. Thought he was absolutely superb. Probably unlucky not to get him a goal himself. Kamara, unbelievable player we've got on our hands. I remember I've only seen him play really 2 games, and that was the one against St Johnstone and the one here. What I thought is kind of too similar to McCrory. I don't think you can play him and McCrory together, and I think he actually looks like a more composed version of McCrory. McCrory's a ball winner in midfield, but he doesn't really do a lot with the ball. When he gets it, Kamara can win the ball. It's very strong, and he can also pick up a pass, and he can also go forward. So I think he's probably the better option to McCrory, which is kind of a shame because I do like McCrory. McCrory came off and Lafferty came on for him. I thought Lafferty played well. As I said, I think he deserved a goal. Worked hard for the team for the amount of time that he was on, which was about 10 minutes or so. Arfield did reasonably well. He had 2 really golden opportunities. I didn't talk about it in the match because there was just so much to talk about, but he did have 2 really good efforts where if he'd made the right connection, he would have definitely scored. But again, he got himself into those positions, so he played reasonably well. Davis came on, didn't do too much, but he didn't do too much wrong either. He just controlled the midfield and made sure we just kept possession of that football. Ryan Kent, again, outstanding. His effort is second to none. Even when he tries something, doesn't work out, he runs back, chases the ball, chases lost causes, and he creates so many problems for defenders, so many opportunities for Rangers to score, and he played really well. Gandeas on the other side was probably slightly better, but equally as effective. Gandeas just runs his heart out non-stop. His 2 crosses for Morelos' goals was fantastic. He played another ball in where Morelos had a chance to make it 3, and Morelos kind of just scooped it over. Really disappointing for him not to get that. But on the whole, Gandeas was just edged out of man of the match by this man here. Morelos, he just never stopped running. And I'll let you know a little secret here. When I was watching the game, I listened to it live on the radio, and I listened up to about 74 minutes or something. It was just before Halliday scored. So in my knowledge, it was 2-0. I went for a shower and came back and watched the full game. And it was a little bit surprised. So I didn't know that it finished 5-0 until after the game, which was really good. But I was thinking when it was 2-0, Morelos had played absolutely outstanding, and for me he would have been man of the match anyway. He was just unbelievable. But to get 4 goals, he was non-stop running. As I say, he could have got a third or probably in a fourth. He had a header towards the end as well, which he should have scored. And if that was 0-0, we'd probably be talking about it a lot more. But we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We really miss Morelos when he's not playing. I don't know what we're going to do in the summer if he's not here, in my opinion. But oh well. So man of the match, no surprises. It's obviously West Foderingham. Nah, it's Morelos. Played absolutely outstanding. Never stopped. Got his 4 goals. Took them really well. And he didn't get booked and he didn't get sent off, which is a major bonus. Save the best to last is Rev Watch, which is what I do every week. Alan Muir was the man in the middle. Awful game. Some will say he got the penalty wrong. I genuinely believe he got it right, but it's a contentious decision either way. The red card was technically is not his fault, but It was a really, really poor decision in my eyes. I wouldn't be surprised if they get that rescinded. Knowing the compliance officer probably will. Even then, there was a couple of like corners and throws and stuff that should have went our way, should have went Kilmarnock's way, and it didn't make any sense. The decisions that he was making, really poor game from him. I've given a 4 out of 10. It probably could have been worse than that. And remember, this is the same referee who failed to send off Alan Power in the first game for kicking Ryan Jack in the face. Poor quality referee, poor standard of referees throughout the country, really. I'm going to try and wrap this one up, but I just want to leave you with this thing that Steve Clark said. He's talking about the sectarian singing that he had heard, saying we're living in the dark ages and stuff like that. It's really funny that he didn't have anything to say about Chris Boyd being targeted last week against Celtic. I guess it's not my place to say, but how can you moan about one when it's against your own player? And then it doesn't make any sense to me. If you've not seen the interview with him, it's actually hilarious. He looks like a wee kid, just spoilt, moaning that he's not got his own way. Really funny interview. I'll leave you with that, guys. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a really, really long one, but I enjoyed doing this one because it was good to be back to winning ways, good to be playing with that kind of confidence again. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Please subscribe to the channel, JPA, on YouTube if you haven't already done so. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you.